I pushed the live button. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another KAMDI Conversation special Jazz Appreciation Month edition. So, we are so excited to be here this evening once again. Always a pleasure. And of course, I have a very special guest this evening that I have been so excited. I've been waiting to do this one for quite some time. She doesn't know how long I want to interview her. But let me go ahead. I'm going to let people, they're starting to join us. Let me go ahead and give a few housekeeping for those of you that are joining us for the first time. Welcome to KAMDI Conversations. Please click on the link, the StreamYard link that you see on Facebook or wherever you're watching, and let us know that you're here. Say hi. Tell us where you're from. But if you don't click on the link, I won't be able to see your name. So give StreamYard permission, please. So let me go ahead and welcome this young lady who is truly a beautiful shining star in my eyes. I love your music. The Grammy-nominated, Soul Train Award-winning jazz songstress, Miss Maysa Lee. Welcome, Maysa. Yay! Welcome, Maysa. Thank you. Oh, no, thank you, Maysa, for joining us on this very special month. Couldn't think of a better person to be here for Jazz Appreciation Month.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, we just love you. Thank you so much for coming. We got everybody joining us saying hello from all over Portland, Maine, Michigan,
Wow.
Virginia, Toledo, Ohio. It's going so fast. I can't even get to all of them.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
they're and just giving you love and hearts. So everybody, let me just say, go ahead and put your questions in the comments. You can go ahead and post any questions you have for Maysa. This is for you. And I will try and get to them. It's going very fast right now. I'll get to as many as I can. And if I don't get to them now, Maysa can always come back and look at them and answer them later on as well. So forgive me. I'm going to say, please forgive me ahead of time if I don't get to your question. Okay. So, oh, wow. I'm trying to read Columbus, Ohio, New Jersey, Nashville, Tennessee. They're all over Maysa, Atlanta. When are you coming to Cincinnati, California, Detroit, Michigan? Is wow, all over the country. Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate that. And let me go ahead and get started because I know this is going to go fast. We got a lot to talk about. So I always like to start at the beginning, Maysa.
Mhm.
Can you tell everybody and me how this music journey started for you? Let's go back just a few years and tell us how it got started. How did the interest in music happen for you? And just take us to the beginning.
Well, my parents played music in our household all the time, so it was just 24 hours a day almost. So
Mm,
that's where I learned to love music so much and listen to my mom sing. My mother wanted to be a singer, but she didn't have the opportunity to pursue it. I used to listen to my dad sing, just around the house, and he was an auto mechanic, so he wasn't trying to be a singer, but he had a great voice too. But
mm,
the first time I really knew that I wanted to be a singer was when my mother took me to see Melba Moore in the play Pearlie. And when Melba Moore came out on stage and all the lights came up in her costume and the dancers and the music, and when she started singing, my heart grew 10 times of the size, and I just was so excited to see her. And I knew that at that moment that I wanted to make people feel the way she made me feel at that moment.
oh wow.
Hmm.
That's an awesome story. I love Melba Moore.
Hmm.
That's really nice to hear. So how did the actual what were you doing as a child? Did you start singing somewhere? Tell us that journey of how it all really started.
I did. I started singing and I did stuff in school I did the talent contests in school and all stuff. And in high school, I was in the choirs and all that, then plays and all that stuff. And then I went to Morgan State University. I was a part of the Morgan State University choir.
Mm,
We learned a lot about music at that time, and I was training to be an opera singer. But
wow.
yeah, I have all the classical training. Well, I had a lot of classical. I should not have all the classical training, but I have a lot of it, and I learned a lot at Morgan. But I just wanted to, the love of jazz and soul and funk and R&B was just my calling, and so I decided to pursue that.
Wonderful. So can you give us some examples of now you said at Morgan you were at Morgan State, correct?
Hmm.
And where are you from, Mesa?
I'm from Baltimore. Yeah,
Okay.
raised in
And you
Baltimore.
and you're still there?
Hmm. Yeah, I came back home in 1994 when my father got sick, uh, and I
Okay.
wanted to help. And when he passed away, I was here to help take care of my mom. So I kind of stayed here. I went to LA right after Morgan. I lived there for a year, almost a year, and then I went to London soon after that and lived in London 4.5 years, and then I
Wow.
came back home. So that's from 91 to 94. I came back home.
So
94.
London,
Mm-hmm.
how did that come about? What made you want to live in London for four
Well,
years?
I got the opportunity to sing with Incognito.
I knew that was coming. I was going to get to that later, but I just wanted you to go ahead and say it since you mentioned London. Okay,
Yeah,
we
so I
will.
wanted to, yeah, audition over the phone. And well, let me start back. The other part was that I was
Yeah.
singing with Stevie Wonder.
Yes, so we were going to get to that. We just
Yeah.
all over the place, I guess. But um, and I'll ask you. You made me think of a question, but I'll wait till we get to incognito. So let's start. How did this? People may or may not know that you sang back up for Stevie Wonder.
Mhm.
How did that come about?
My best friend Kim Brewer was already singing with him, and every year Stevie Wonder would come sing with the Morgan State University Choir to
Mm.
celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. And
Ooh,
that particular year he was looking for an alto voice, and my best friend asked him could I audition, because he wanted me to come to California and live in California, and I wanted to go and live in California. So she asked me, and he gave me an audition, and I passed. And but I had a 1 year left at Morgan, so I asked him could I finish my degree and then come out to California. And he was so sweet. He said absolutely. So I went to finish my in 1991, in May of 19 no February 1991. I left and I graduated from Morgan, and I went to California and started singing with him. And the thing is, I only did the Jungle Fever album. I sang background on that, but
mhm.
and we did all the TV shows to promote the movie and the soundtrack, and that was fantastic opportunity. Um,
Yeah, I can
yeah,
only imagine. Stevie Wonder.
yeah.
Were you nervous?
Oh yeah, I stayed nervous around him. It was just like, I mean, until I got used to him, then I like, we play.
And
He's a practical joker, and he likes to tease and play around. So we kind of he came like a brother to me, and it was really a fascinating experience.
that's a wonderful story. And what was it really like working with Stevie Wonder from the work part of it?
Wow, super professional.
Mhm.
It's just insanely, it was stressful only because you with Wonder Love, and Wonder Love is a world renowned group.
Yes.
His background singers are, you expect that somebody of that high caliber sing that that knows music, and is such a mega star.
Yes.
Just a nervousness that I never got rid of, kind of. So I just was just fortunate, blessed to be singing with him, and he put me in the right place at the right time because I got to be in California working with uh, the leader of Incognito is one of his best friends, and that's how I got the audition with Incognito.
Okay. Well, there's the transition. Thank you, Maysa. You make my job very easy. that
So
was that was the next question. We know we're just following in suit.
yeah, so
So
so basically, Louise, I'm so uh, Bridget Bryan, who's one of Stevie's background singers at the time, she was working with a producer named Steve Harvey, a drummer from Scotland, and he was looking for somebody to do this kind of jazzy kind of tune. And she said, "Oh no, Mesa would be great for that." So she called me. I went to meet Steve, and I started working with him over the next probably few weeks or a month or so. And then after a month of working with him, he asked me. He said his best friend was looking for a brand new singer for his group in England called Incognito, and would I be interested? And I was like, oh, absolutely. So I didn't know what incognito was, to be honest with you. I didn't even have a clue, but because that wasn't back in the day where you could just look on the computer real fast and see, or look on my phone and look
right.
then. So I went to the store and looked at the music, and I was like, oh, okay, this sounds great. I would love to do this, and it was like jazz funk, and I love jazz funk.
Yes.
So one day I gave him my information and he sent it to Bluey. And then one day, Bluey called me when I came home from work early, and he called me on the phone and they said, Mesa, we're going to bring you to England for your audition. Um, but I would like to speak to you first. And so we had a long conversation about music, and I sang to him over the phone. And the next morning, his manager said, well, we're not looking for any more singers. You got the job. And
Oh,
so
wonderful.
2 weeks later, they flew me to London. I think 2.5 weeks later, they flew me to London, and I stayed there for 4 years.
And did you find living in London? Did you enjoy living in London, first of
Yeah,
all?
I did. I really did. London was fantastic. It's like It kind of reminded me of Baltimore in some ways musically, I just it was a little bit of a culture shock, and then I had to learn what kind of foods to eat, where to go. I
Hmm.
didn't know that kind of stuff back then, so I basically had to you know kind of trust what the guys would tell me what was good, and they introduced me to Indian food. Like I never had Indian food before then, and now I love
Mm.
Indian food. So it's like amazing how I learned a lot being there.
Yes, butter chicken. Um, we'll talk about karaoke Sundays in a little bit, but so
Absolutely.
let me ask you this, Mesa. Do you feel the fans are more loyal in London or overseas, or do you see the difference in?
Well, back in the day, it was all over here. It was all about this Milli Vanilli kind of like you have to look a certain way, you have to be like a supermodel before anybody listen to you sing, and so over there, they had such a wonderful love for Black American music. I felt right
Mm,
at home. I felt very, uh, kind of instantly, after as soon as the first single came out, I felt like you know, I was appreciated more just for my musicianship and not how I looked. So
mm,
uh, it was a beautiful experience. But then it's getting better here in this country. Over the years it's gotten a lot better. Of course, people got tired of the kind of fakeness and the fake studio voices and all that kind of stuff. So thank God with my training I was able to survive all that.
oh yes, we know Mesa can sing, so no doubt about it. There is no faking that. Mesa, let me read some of the comments because they're coming in. I don't want your fans to feel like we are ignoring them over here. So let me go back. First of all, Luther is here. Luther from the Fans of Unsung page, my partner. Hey, Luther. And we want to welcome all the Unsungeteers that are here from the Fans of Unsung page and all of Mesa's fans.
Oh,
Um, everybody, I love Incognito. Luther saying all the Fans of Unsung crew follows your karaoke Sundays. Yes.
oh, that's good.
Lewis Brown says, Mr. Money of Money Promotion Canada, just love you, ladies. Thank you. Want to see you the next time you're in California.
Oh, I hope so soon. I hope it's soon.
Yes, looking forward to seeing you again at Seabreeze Jazz Festival this month.
Yeah, Sea Breeze is gonna be fun. I can't wait. Next week. It's amazing. My first festival, the huge gig like this,
Oh,
in over a year. So it's just gonna be fun.
how exciting is that going to be?
Hmm.
Oh, my neighbor just told me he gave away his tickets to Seabreeze because he wasn't
Oh.
able to make it, and he didn't give them to me. I was not happy. Anyway. James Berry, hey, James Berry is saying, oh my, just a few months back, I heard Hypnotic Love for the first time. I wore it out. I used the words on the ladies. You made some money off me.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Love the Jungle Fever soundtrack.
Oh,
Hello,
that's
Monica James, LaShawn Martin. Everybody saying hello. Belle Kim. Belle Kimberly. Wow, my father was a mechanic, and my other was my mother. My other, I think they meant mother, was a singer, and into the arts. It introduced me to the arts. I was in the choir, danced the arts throughout school.
oh
Very
wow.
similar
Yeah,
stories.
absolutely.
Cheers to our hometown, Scatmaster.
Oh, thank you. I
All
still got
right.
ways to go on that. I got a long way to go on that. But
Uh,
thank you.
I love you, Mesa. There's a lot at HBCU. They're giving you shout outs for that. So just wanted to get some of those comments in. So um, Shane Park, D. Lynn Davis is asking, Shane Park, oh,
Hmm.
everything's moving
I
away
think
from me.
I think
Are
it's
you
in the
coming this year?
hmm yeah,
Oh,
I think so. Yeah. Um yeah, I think it's finalized, I hope. I hope it's finalized.
okay.
Yeah.
Chicago awaiting your return at Park West.
Oh wow, that'd be nice. Yeah, because they canceled on me last time.
This one, Hola Mesa, saludos desde Zacatecas, Mexico, Mexico. So I got to read that one. Try. I don't know how well my Spanish was, but okay. I think we got quite a few. We're good.
Thank you, honey.
Okay. Chris Joseph says being able to see you with incognito is on my life's bucket list.
Oh, that's awesome. I hope it's soon.
Yes.
I hope
Okay. So let me go ahead and ask some questions, and we could. They keep coming in. We'll get back to some more comments and questions. But please, if you have questions for Maysa, go ahead and put them in the comments. I'll try and ask them. Um, Let me move on. So we're at Incognito. We talked about that in London. And
Hmm.
so then you went solo.
Hmm.
So what made you decide to do that? And go ahead and answer that part, and then we'll talk about it.
Well, the funny part is that uh, I was with Incognito. We were at the North Sea Jazz Festival, and we were doing this room called the JVC room, which had like 15,000 people in this huge room. And we had such an awesome concert. It was so amazing. And I was walking off stage, going to the dressing room, and this gentleman was walking up the ramp, like towards me. And he said, "Hello, Mesa. My name is Carl Griffin from GRP Records. I want to know if you are ready for your solo career." And I was like, "What?" Like, and I thought this man was joking. I was like, "Oh, yeah, thank you," kind of thing. But he gave me his number, and he's like, "No, I'm serious. It's time for you to do your thing. So let's are you interested? Because we're gonna do this. We want to bring you to New York for to have some talks, have a meeting." And so I took the meeting, and I went to New York, and they gave me signed me that day.
And how did Incognito feel about that?
Well, you know.
You kind of left them.
Just a little bit, just for a little while, just to do the first solo album, and then I went back to them, and then they did another album called 100 Degrees and Rising, and then I went back after that to Beneath the Surface album.
And so, how did it feel to do a solo project, to be by yourself, especially on stage? And
Yeah, it was amazing because I got a chance to be the boss and to follow
mm,
the the dreams that I had started out with when I was younger. So I got a chance to like um, just live out the dream that I was working towards a little sooner than I thought. So I was very happy that I had that opportunity. It was beautiful.
wonderful. And we're glad you had both because your voice shines in both, of course,
Oh,
when you're
thank you.
solo, but in an incognito as well.
Yeah.
Um, Ken Spiderweb here. Will you be at the Berks Jazz Fest in August?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I'm going to be with I think Pieces of a Dream, and then I'm going to be with Chris Big Dog Davis. They're doing a tribute to Stevie Wonder.
Mm.
Yes, I'm excited.
Pieces is one of my favorites too. Pieces of a Dream will be here next week. We're going
Oh,
to talk to
cool.
them next week.
Oh, that's
Yes.
cool. That's so cool.
Yes, I love them. Stephanie Barnes, Mesa is the greatest. She is so talented, kind, engaging, and caring towards others. I really enjoy Sunday Kitchen Karaoke. It's very
Oh,
therapeutic. Thank you, Mesa Leak.
that's good. That's what I wanted to be. From when we started out, I just wanted to make people happy and to thank them for letting me have a career for this long. This is uh, it's a joy and to be able to sing for 30 years. And So every time people come on and spend some time with me doing karaoke, and if I could just make them feel better for a little while or forget troubles for a little while, then I'm doing my job.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Um, since we're talking about it, absolutely. I've watched it a few times. I love it. And
Oh,
that food looks so good. I'm telling you, I
thank
like good food. I was telling you earlier before, offline how that butter chicken was looking really good. But
you.
do you do all that cooking, Mesa?
Yeah. I love to cook. It's soothing, and my people like to eat, so I get to feed everybody. That's kind of cool. It's part of, and kitchen karaoke is evolving now. So we're going to do something called Mace's Dinner with Jazz and Soul, and
Mm,
it's a live thing. So we're going to go to different restaurants and maybe different places in different part of the country and the world, and we're going to take a small group and we're going to go and sing to people and feed them and have a professional chef there and it's gonna be
mm.
sweet. So kind of like a private dinner. We're gonna
That's
have fun
really
doing it.
nice. Are you going to do this all over in
Yeah,
Maryland
all
or?
over. No, all over. I'm gonna go everywhere.
Okay, so I need to know when you come to
Okay.
Atlanta, please. Okay, I'm just gonna say
Oh yeah.
I need to know because I'm gonna be there.
Okay. That's so cool.
Absolutely. That what a great concept. How did you come up with kitchen karaoke? What made you decide to start or
Um,
the idea come from?
my good friend Walter Beasley, who has been a great mentor to me during my career, he's encouraged me to do so many things, like my first live album and my fragrance line, and he was the one that said to me, Maysa, I think you should try this new thing called Facebook Live and connect with your people because this is how it's a new way to connect with people who listen to your music.
Mhm.
And I was like, really? I don't know. So I just didn't wasn't sure. But then I had a new website I wanted to promote, so I decided to do a Facebook Live one night, and everybody that came on said, "Can you do this again next week?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it next week." And then we just kept going on and on and on and on, and it's been wonderful. And the reason why kitchen karaoke, it was first it was just called Mace's Karaoke Sundays, and
Mhm.
then when we got here, my house burned down in 2016.
Mm.
I grew up in this house, and it burned down in
Wow.
2016. And when we rebuilt it, just as soon as I got the island, and I didn't have anything else in, but I got the island, and so my family came over for Christmas, and we had a great Christmas karaoke. It was so fun. And then my cousin said, "Yeah, this is Mason's Kitchen Karaoke," and that's how that name was
Ah,
born.
came from the family.
Came from family.
That is wonderful. It's a great story, but a great time for a lot of people. You have some really committed fans too.
They
So,
absolutely, and I love them so much. I love everybody who supported anything I've done over the last 30 years, and um, it's just it's especially during this pandemic. Everybody's been so sweet to me with the cash apps and trying to help me and my son survive. My son's in college, and so I got
yeah,
scared in March. I was like, oh my gosh, it's his last year, and I got to be able to pay for it. So everybody has really helped me, and the people who've hired me doing virtual things and all that stuff. So it's been
wonderful.
fun.
Uh, the comments just keep coming, Mason. I'm gonna try and get some more in. Jennifer Davis, who is actually a mentor of mine. I love my Jennifer Davis. She said, "This is Jennifer. I'm one of your biggest fans. You
Oh,
are on daily on my Pandora radio.
oh,
You're
thank
playing right now. I am one who has to have music flowing through the house to soothe the soul." So that's from Jennifer.
yes.
Thanks, Jennifer, for tuning in.
Mhm.
Um, oh, they're asking, how do we get to join Mesa at the dinners? Is
Okay.
that have you started the dinners? They want to know how they can get to
So
these
I was waiting
dinners.
for the pandemic to slow down a little bit, so we can, get
Yes,
because it is going to be an intimate crowd, like maybe less than 100 people, maybe that, or maybe less than 100. We're
that's
going to
a
see. We're going to as
great
long as we
idea.
get to a place where we can all, I can sit with you and I'll sing to you, but like you just like a nice, very
Hmm.
very intimate setting.
Very intimate.
Hmm.
Yes. Well, let me go ahead and get some of my questions in before we'll be out of time.
Okay.
Out of time. Um, so you went and you started your own record label. I wanted to talk about that for a minute. So
Hmm.
tell us about starting your own record label. Now you own your own masters. So tell us
Yeah,
about that.
it's a big deal. Well, in 2018, I left Shawnee Entertainment after recording, I think, 8 or 9 albums with them, and I just wanted to own myself for the rest of my life. I wanted my
Mhm.
son and my future grandchildren to have something that they will own and that they will have and that they will be able to live off my royalties. And I just didn't want to. I thought I've worked so hard all my life, so I didn't want to share that anymore. I think I had to. It's like
Mhm.
something. These people that owned all my other music, they can do whatever they want, with the music, and we will get a fraction of the benefit. And this
Right.
way I get close to like 100% almost to of the
Right.
benefit to it and give it to my son and any future grandbabies I might have, I hope.
Oh, yes. You
A
speaking
long
that
time from now, long time from now, not right now.
not today, but in the future.
In the
Very
future.
good. Well, congratulations on that. That is an accomplishment, and having different guests on, especially some of our legend guests, or what we call our old school legends.
Mhm.
You hear this story all the time about them not getting paid from all
Yeah.
the work they've done.
Yep.
Those from especially 70s, 80s.
Mhm.
People know better now. They've learned from their mistakes, or I'm not going to say their mistakes, but how things were done back then. That
Mhm.
things are changing and evolving. So I'm so happy for you that you can own your own masters,
Yes.
because you all work hard, and a lot of times I don't think people realize it. They think it's all glamour and glitz, and you're on
No.
the road and get to travel and the makeup and you come and sing,
Yeah.
and a lot of the fans think it's just a wonderful life,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go into that. I know from working with enough and talking to enough artists. So I truly appreciate you all,
Thank you, honey. Thank you, sis.
and
So
what you all do, because I know the struggle is real,
it is.
away
It,
from home.
but I've been, very blessed. It was a lot of hard parts, but to be able to sing to people uh
Yes.
on this in this level kind of like it means the world to me, and I because I don't forget being 15 years old on my parents' basement floor and crying to God, like, God, please let me. I just want to be a singer, Lord. Please let me.
Oh,
I want people to come see me, and I want people to know who I am, and I want to, make people feel good, and I
wow.
want people happy. So to do that, it's like I'm blessed, super blessed. So I've been able to, with family and with friends who are friends of my family. So with my
Mhm.
family and collectively, they have helped me survive the negative parts.
Wonderful. That is a blessing.
Mhm.
Macy, I didn't ask you this earlier, but who are your musical influences? Who were your
Wow.
influences? I know there might be a few, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
of course, Miss Melba, and then Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald,
Mm.
Patti LaBelle, Carmen McRae, Thelma Houston, uh, uh, oh gosh, so many, so many people. Uh, I can't even name
That's
everybody.
okay. That was good right there. I'm sure there's more, but
Yeah.
just to get an idea who influenced you. And I know you like different types of music. A
Mhm.
friend of mine who does sometimes I have the DJ come. He was telling me a story where the first time he saw you, your show was amazing. Your live show was amazing,
Thank you.
and he was sharing how there's a segment that you pay tribute to. Is it disco artists?
Oh yeah, dance, but dance, yeah, the dance segment of the show. It's the end of the show, and we do a song called Day and Night, and then we go into like all the old school jams,
That's
and
what he
it's
said. He
yeah,
said
it's so fun.
you had everybody on their feet at the
Oh yeah,
jazz show, having a good time. He
oh yeah.
said you gave the best show. When he left there, everybody was talking about you.
Oh
He had never seen you live before, but he
wow.
said he was so impressed. Your
Oh,
live show is amazing. So I wanted
oh,
to share that with you. He was sharing that with me.
that's sweet. Thank
And
you.
I told him I would make sure I mentioned that. So I haven't had the privilege of seeing you live, but someone just asked about when you coming to Atlanta, and I already know it's in August, right?
I think it's August or September.
Or
I'm
is it
not
September?
sure.
We'll look. I know it's coming. It's in the fall. I remember
In the
reading. I
fall.
can't remember the
Yeah.
date. So someone had mentioned that.
Yeah.
So I want to be there at that one.
Oh yes, I think it's September 11th at Maple House.
Oh, is it in September? Oh,
Hmm.
it's 9/11. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be easy to remember. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've done several duets.
Hmm.
You want to name some that you people
Wow.
know? Uh,
Dwelle, Will Downing, Frank McComb, Phil
Woo,
Perry, wow,
I
quite a
know.
few. Stokely.
Woo,
Um,
there's some voices there.
yeah, a lot of great musicians I've enjoyed working with.
Absolutely. Is
Absolutely.
there anyone that you haven't done a duet with that you would like to do one with?
Yes, I'm working on right now. We're working on Kim and also
That's
Gregory Porter.
that's gonna be hot. Both of
Yeah,
those.
and I really want to work with Jill Scott. I want to write with her, and I want to do some kind of female empowerment song with Jill Scott and Angie Stone and all the good great singers out there.
Absolutely. Who?
Hmm.
But that Kim one?
Yeah,
Yes.
that'd be nice. Uh-huh.
Oh yes, I can see that one
Yeah.
coming. So who's on your playlist, Mesa? Who do you listen to?
Wow, Bruno Mars,
Ooh,
uh, uh, Fantasia, um, a lady named Dawn Tallman. She's one of the greatest singers out here. I've worked with Dawn with my producer, Chris Big Dog Davis, and her album is called For Me. It's fantastic.
okay.
Um, I listen to oh my gosh, so many of my friends, Deborah Bond, and there's a lady, Silver Logan Sharp. You gotta check her out. She has an album called The Groovement. That's awesome.
I'm
I
writing
listen,
these names down.
yeah, Avery Sunshine.
Oh yeah.
I listen to, of course, Will Downing. Oh my gosh, his new album is insane. Uh, Frank McComb is one of my favorites. I listen to a
Mm,
lot of different music, um, and I don't know. It's just so much out there to listen to. Cy Smith has some great music. I listen to her. She has a
okay.
single called "Feel." She did a remake of Nina Simone's "Feeling Good." That's a great single, and she has a great album anyway. So it's a lot of people. A lot of my friends I listen to. A lot of Bluey. Oh my gosh, Bluey's solo albums are incredible. Bluey from Incognito,
Oh,
his latest one. Both of them. Oh, here's three of them, I think. And but his latest one is incredible, and I listen to that on like all the time.
okay. You all heard it. Go check them out.
So I got a lot of music, a lot of stuff I listen to. I
Oh,
love.
yes. Nice variety.
Yeah.
Luther is asking, how close friends are you and Phil Perry?
Good friends. That's my boy. Yes, that's my brother. Absolutely good friends.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and read a
Oh,
few.
Karen Lynette. That's another one. Yes, I just saw that. Karen Lynette. Absolutely. She's another one.
Karen, that's our buddy.
Uh-huh.
We love Karen. Yes, she has a beautiful voice too.
does. She does. She's so funny.
Yes, she is.
Mhm.
She truly is.
Mhm.
It's not a day goes by I don't listen to you on my Pandora and Spotify. Makes my day. That's from Rory
Uh-huh.
Anderson.
Yeah.
And Danny Danio, I don't know if it's saying Donovan. He says, yes, you got the masters. I'm delighted to hear that you have got them. Ride or die. Mesa fan forever.
Yes. Sure. And also, I got to mention my best friend Kim Brewer, who has her own singles out.
Oh,
She has
okay.
some great music ready to come out too. I'm not going to say the name. It's let it be a surprise, but she's a lady who introduced me to Stevie Wonder years ago, and she's really doing
Mhm.
her things solo wise. Uh, and so I love her with all my heart. So you got to listen to her. I've been playing her music on kitchen karaoke's every week. So
Okay.
introduce her more to people and stuff, and everybody loves her music too.
Very good. Um, Jamel Adine, it's Barberos. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm messing your names up, but he's asking, Mesa, can you remember your featuring with Ronnie Jordan? I would like to pay
Oh,
him a tribute. Rest in peace, Ronnie Jordan.
Ronnie Jordan. I think I can't remember what song it is though. I can't. It's so long ago. But yeah, rest in peace, Ronnie.
Yes. Somebody's saying something about Seabreeze. Okay, Arnetta, I'll look you up after this. Hello, everyone. So blessed to be here amongst you. Mesa, will you be in New York or New Jersey soon? Your spirit coincides with your music. Simply beautiful. God bless you. It's
Oh,
from
thank you
Todd
so much. I
Jonifa.
hope so. I'm praying that the shows start coming in soon. So I really, really want to get back to work. I want to to hug people again and see, just be close to everybody and have that connection. I've missed that over the last year.
Yes. And what? How has COVID affected you? What have you been doing? Is this how kitchen karaoke started, or had you been doing
Oh,
it?
no, I started kitchen karaoke 5 years ago.
Oh,
So
it's been going on a while then.
uh-huh.
But I bet it.
It just was a big blessing, and I was prepared when
Yeah,
when
I
it
would say it probably picked up a little momentum when this happened, though.
it
Yes.
did. It did.
Yeah. So, but as far as COVID, how has it affected you? How have you been maintaining through this all?
It's been interesting. You know, I'm just trying to just doing some work. Selling a lot of my merchandise. That the merchandise has been great. I have a commemorative box set of to celebrate my first four singles on my record label, and because my record label is called Blue Velvet Soul,
Yes.
Velvet Soul Records, which Kim helped name. She named my album Blue Velvet Soul, and
Okay.
so I decided to take that and name my company that. And so uh, the commemorative set I've been able to sell. People have become VIPs, and I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
something special for my VIP. So that and T-shirts and my colognes and perfume and people
And
being
how
able.
did the perfume come about, Mesa? I was going to get to that, but since you
Oh yeah,
mentioned it, yeah.
because I just always wanted to do a fragrance. I always wanted to do that. So like that's another thing Walter Beasley encouraged me to do. And so I called the company to see how I get started, and they said, well, we have a minimum of 25,000 bottles.
Wow.
And so I said, okay, I can't do that. So they said, well, we have a company that would do 1,000. So I went to that company, and they sent me these notes, these scents, these vials of oils with different scents, and I was able to mix them together. And I created the one that I like the most, and that's how I got my perfume and cologne.
And the men's is called Unforgettable, right?
Unforgettable Man, and the perfume is called Back to Love.
Yes. So everybody, you heard that. She's got a perfume and a cologne for some for the ladies, some for the guys. And you can go to her website, and we'll leave you all with that at the end. We still got a little while more to go, but um, everything's on her website. She's got a little store over there, so you all go check it out. Make sure you support her.
Mm.
Luther keeps asking about some face masks.
Oh, he must be.
I'm waiting for the face mask.
No, I'm gonna try, Luther. I'm trying to get it together. It's kind of it's not as easy as it seems, babe. I'm working on it though.
Okay, so you're gonna have some face masks to sell as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some.
Okay. He has mentioned that. I said, let me get that in because he said that a couple times. Where's Wanda or Wandy? Somebody
Wanda,
said.
that's my best friend Wanda. She's working tonight. She's probably just coming home from work.
Okay.
Or she might be on the way home now. Yeah, so she's not here tonight. So she does come for karaoke on Sundays though.
I'm gonna read you this. This is a long one. From John Jackson's. Hello, Maysa. John from Georgia. Love your singing style. Recently, during my weekly 6 mile walks, it's like heaven enjoying great weather and your great music. The
Oh,
Mesa touch you put on the remakes, playing your game. Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. Put it all in there. Wow, appreciate you.
thank
Uh,
you.
Thanks for sharing your time.
Thank
What makes how do you choose remake? Which remakes you want to do?
just
Just songs you like, or
yeah, just favorite songs that I grew up with. Songs that I love, or songs that touch me. Lyrically. So looks Wanda calling me now. Me, Wandy, I'm on an interview. Get live. They can hear everybody. Can hear they asking about you. Everybody's asking, "Where's Wanda?" Oh, yeah.
Hi,
Hey.
Wendy.
Yep, I got you on the phone.
That's funny.
She said hello. So you say Wanda?
Hello.
She said, "Well, hello
Welcome to KAMDI Conversations, Wanda.
there." Okay. All right, Wanda, I'll call you back. All right, bro.
Mesa, what is your favorite song to perform?
Ooh, all of them. I love.
Do-
I've been blessed to mix a lot of music that I love. So, I anything. I'm happy to perform all of it.
That's probably a tough question for you.
It is. I have so many songs that
I'm sure. I understand. I understand. Okay. Well, you asked you who's on your playlist, but let's talk about somebody asked new music or your new releases.
Mhm.
What is most current, or are you working on some new things? Tell us where you are with that.
Wow. So my latest single is called "Soft Words."
That's a
It was written
beautiful
by a friend of
song.
mine named Dwayne Reed, who wrote it for his wife as a gift, and he allowed me to put it out as a single on my label. And then coming up very soon on April 30th is a song I have with Daryl Anders and Agape Soul. It's called "Nobody But You." And I really love this song because I got to use a different I got to kind of live in my lower register on this song a little bit, and I just love
Mm,
how it felt in my voice when I sang it. So it's a great song. I love the sentiment behind the song, and it's a lot of fun. So I hope everybody really loves this song.
I'm sure we
I'm
will.
sure they will. I think so.
Can you tell us? I saw the video of "You Are Not Alone." Can you tell us about that song in that video?
Wow. You Are Not Alone is the first single for my label. I did it as a partnership with the March of Dimes. Uh, and my manager was saying, Mace, you got to write a song. They want you to write a song for this campaign they were doing. And I said, okay, I don't know. I got to think of something. Because I worked with the March of Dimes before and we used Out of the Blue before.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I said, I've come up with a brand new song. And so I thought, oh boy, let me think of something. So I was walking, Home Goods, the store Home Goods means a lot to me because my mom and I used to go in Home Goods and
Hmm.
walk around a lot and talk and everything. And so when she passed away, I go there to be with her. And so
Hmm.
I was going
Very
through Home
nice.
Goods one day and I was feeling really sad this day, really missed my mom really bad. And as soon as I walked in the store, I walked down one aisle and I heard, "You are not alone because I understand. I'm here to hold your hand through all of your tomorrows." I just heard that whole line just like
Wow.
that. And I just first started crying. I was crying so bad. It's like she sang to me. It's almost like my mom sang that to me.
Oh.
And so I lost it. And so I took out my phone and I sang it into the phone. And then I went home and I started working on it. And so and everything, I just felt like there's so many people who are going through so much in life. And if you have somebody who understands and who's going through it or can relate to it or somehow can help you through it, that's the best thing in the world. And so I want everybody to have somebody like that in their lives. And so they don't have
Mm.
to go through stuff by themselves. Uh, and so
How sweet.
that's why I wrote the song.
You just have the sweetest spirit. It just comes through
So
with
thank you.
you. It really does. let me ask you this question. What advice for a lot of times um, people who are striving to be artists or want to be artists, what
Mhm.
advice would you give to them, those that are listening or watching this?
The first thing you do is get a good attorney. First
Hmm.
thing, second, well, let's say the first thing you do. First thing you do is you develop your own sound. The first thing you do is become unique as you can. Don't try to be another singer, another guitarist, another songwriter, another anything. Just become your own unique self and share your gift with the world uh, as authentically as you can. The next thing you do is get a good attorney, and the third thing you do is boost your social media like crazy because social media is the king right now of all of this. And
Mm.
build your audience. As you see, there's so many young artists who have they get record deals because the record companies now are looking at your social media in order to see if they want to sign you now. So that's where you're going to
That's
start. I
good.
think that's
Yes.
where you start. And also, if you want a record deal, because you can do it on your own. It's not easy. It takes a lot of spirit and strength and tenacity and whatever word you can use there
Right.
to keep going.
Yeah.
But I think the younger people may even have a better chance. Seems like, but I just want people to start owning their own stuff. Like just like Prince tried to tell us, like so many artists tried to tell us back in the day to own your own music.
Mm-hmm.
You can always license it to the big companies if you want the big machine behind you. You can still own it, but let them license it for a while. Um, that's what I think.
Those are some great nuggets. Thank you for that. There's a lot of aspiring artists out there that would help them quite a bit.
Mhm.
Um, before, because we got a few minutes left. I know you wanted to share some things, if you don't mind, with us. I got one last question, a little game I play at the end. But
Okay.
if before I ask that, do you want to sing
Oh, I
anything
could
for it?
try to. I'll try to make the music sound good. I'm gonna see.
All right, y'all. We can treat it tonight. Maysa gonna sing for us. All right.
Let's see what happens. I gotta try to find this. Hold on, let me see if I can get this to. Oh boy. I hope the music sounds okay. I'm gonna try to do my best. These things are
Okay.
kind of hard. Let me see. What song should I do? I should do. I just do my latest single, I guess. Let me see.
Okay. What are we?
I can find it.
We're getting
It's a
treated. This is so special.
I should have been more
I probably should
prepared.
have asked you the question and then let you sing, but it's okay. The little
It's okay.
game.
You know what? I'm just gonna do so. Whatever's here, I'm just gonna do it.
That's fine. Whichever.
Okay. Uh,
I think Kim is here. I think Kim. Did I just see Kim's name?
Kim Brewer. Yep. Can you hear the music? Let me see something. Hold on. Uh-oh. Can you hear me in the music?
Yep.
Hey, yeah. You're begging me to go, making me stay. Why do you hurt me so bad? It would help me to know, do I stand in your way? Or am I the best thing you've had? Believe me, I can't tell you why. 'Cause I'm trapped by your love and I'm chained to your side. We are young, heartache to heartache, we stand. No promises, no demands. Love is a battlefield. We are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. Searching our hearts for so long. Both of us knowing love is a battlefield. When I'm losing control, will you turn me away? or touch me deep inside. And if all this gets old, will it still feel the same? There's no way this will die. But if we get much closer, I could lose control. And if your heart surrenders, you'll need me to. Oh, we are young, heartache to heartache, we stand. No promises, no demands. Love is a battlefield. Oh, we are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. Searching for so long. Both of us knowing love is a battlefield. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yes, yes. Don't we want love to win? No one can tell us. Don't we want love to win? Yes, we want love to win. 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 Yes, love is gonna win. Yes, we want love to win. Love is a battlefield.
Yay. Thank you, Maysa. That was beautiful. I love that song.
Thank you, honey.
I know that was one of your favorites, wasn't it? I mean, the original.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I listened to that song.
Yeah, that was one of mine too. But you put your thing in that one. You did your thing with it.
Thank
You
you,
made it your own for real, and it's beautiful.
honey. Thank you, babe.
Love certainly wins. Oh,
Yeah.
and the comments are just they love it. What a way to end the evening. You're right. So soothing and relaxing. I'm telling you. Woo. I could just sit here and listen to you. I don't have to say nothing else. You just sing for the rest of the night.
Okay. I'm gonna do a midnight karaoke tonight, so I'll be on at midnight. Everybody will come back.
I
Take a
might
nap.
be in the bed at that time.
Take a
I
nap.
might
Come
catch
back,
you.
hang with me tonight.
Yeah,
Midnight.
yeah, I'll catch the recording.
A lot of people do. That's a good thing.
I'm gonna end. I'm gonna ask you this question because it's always fun just to see what comes to mind.
Mhm.
I'm gonna name some artists,
Okay.
and I'll just tell me the first word or phrase that comes to mind with these artists. And guys, she does not know who I'm gonna say, so it should be interesting. I'll start easy. Okay, so the first one is Melba Moore.
My hero.
Oh, how sweet. All right.
Mhm.
Phil Perry.
The stratosphere.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So those were the rest are easy too, but I'm just saying those were, on your mind. Luther Vandross.
Oh my gosh. Uh, just amazing isn't even the best word for him. Just otherworldly.
Wow. Okay. And I'm a Luther fanatic for real, so I understand.
Mhm.
Nancy Wilson.
Classy.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Diana Ross.
Superstar. Just just a now say superstar. I mean, like a star, like just brilliant.
Okay, here's a different one. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh my gosh, the masters, the masters of it all, really.
I like that.
Mhm,
Okay, I'm gonna get funky with it here.
mhm.
Um, how about this one? I was trying to think of one in particular. Um, let me go old school on you for this one.
Mm.
How about Confunction?
Woo! It's in the name, just funky, just nasty,
And
just
I'm gonna do one
bubbling.
more. One
Mhm.
more. Let's see. I'm gonna let you. Which genre would you like me to choose from? Jazz, R&B, or funk?
Wow. Oh, funk.
Or are we gonna get funky again? Okay.
And that's
How
like
about?
Millie Jackson. Millie Jackson's one of my heroes.
Okay, well, I'll let you choose. So what comes for Millie Jackson? What word comes to mind?
She just it's just I would say just an entertainer. Just the one of the most real entertainers I used to watch when I was growing up. I wasn't supposed to. My father was like, "Don't listen to Millie Jackson."
I
But she was
understand.
so real, and she taught me how to be real with my audience. She taught me to just be yourself and just be,
Hmm.
and she was raw. She was raw, but
Yeah.
I love that. It's just and I tend to follow her lead on that because it's I want people to, because a lot of people say, am I the same person on stage and off stage? I'm the same person 24 hours a day.
Hmm.
So I just like to be real. I like to be playful. I like to cuss. I like to, like there's things I do that people, wouldn't realize. But Millie Jackson, really, she really brought it home with that.
All right. Well, that's a great way to end. But I am going to ask you one more under
Okay.
circumstance of what's been going on. DMX.
Oh,
Yeah.
just his voice was amazing. His voice was soothing to me, even though he was like loud and boisterous.
Hmm.
It still had something in it that was soothing.
Very unique. Uh huh.
Yeah, very unique and spiritual.
Yeah. All right. Well, I actually, that's it. I won't, the game's over. That was fun. I like to hear what people think of. You passed. You did great. You won. You won. Actually, we're the winners tonight because you did an amazing interview. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
so transparent and for sharing with us and pouring out into us all these years and all your music. And tonight, just being here with us, we truly enjoyed it. I can truly say we because you got a lot of people over here. So go ahead.
That's awesome.
Hopefully they enjoyed it. In closing, is there anything else you would like to leave everyone with, or before you go? Tell us where to follow you and where to find you, and then if
Just
there's
go to
any.
Maysa.com and I'm right there. Maysa.com. All my stuff is there. I'm going to update my calendar very soon. I'm sorry that's kind of raggedy, but everything else is there to find me. All the social media, Facebook pages, and Twitter and all that kind of stuff are on there. And I
Yes.
just want to leave everybody just to say thank you so much for everything. Thank you for my career, my life, which is my life. So thank you so much. With God's grace and family and your uh, support, I have been able to survive a long, long time. And I can't say I love you enough. And thank you so much.
Oh.
Mhm.
Mesa, we thank you. Your music is a blessing, and it was a blessing having you here. So we thank you for all that you're doing. Everybody, please support Mesa. Go to her website, get her merchandise, download her music, support her karaoke, and when she does the dinner thing, support that. Just everything she does, guys. Unsung Tears. That's what we're here for. We got to support our artists. Make
Mhm.
sure you follow me on my YouTube channel at Tanya Hawley and the KAMDI Group. And you can join the Fans of Unsung page. And all of my interviews are on my YouTube page. So you can see all of them there with a lot of wonderful artists. Next week, we got Pieces of a Dream, same day, Wednesday at 7:30 next week. Everybody have a great evening. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.